Morning, people. Right, well, this is the morning after the fastest mini in the world weekend, the Brands That's Mini Festival. So I thought I'd do a quick secret. Awesome weekend's racing. The racing was just wicked, bumper to bumper. Loved it, really enjoyed it. First race, over the moon. I ended up, started off 8th, qualifying was like a drift fest. It was just pedal fest. It was like got doing Tokyo drift because it was a bit moist and a bit of grease on the track, so we didn't have much traction, even with the full wets. So we're coming to race 1, and oh mate, it was wicked. It was wicked. We got down to finish 4th in the end, first in class, and had a really good battle with, what was his name? Pirelli, I think, and he had a Space Rain Mini with a GX 1000 engine in the back, so it was quite evenly matched, and we had a real good race, really enjoyable, nice and fair, but hard, and I really enjoyed it. And then the second race we started off 4th, and we came 3rd overall and 2nd in class. So that was a good race. Some good close racing in that as well. Dropped off at the end because my clutch save cylinder shit itself halfway through the race, so I had no clutch anyway. And then the rose joint that attaches my gear stick to the engine snapped, so I was stuck in 4th gear. And there's not a lot you can do when you've only got one gear of Brands. So I caught him up, 2nd place, but I just had to drop back. It weren't worth risking going wide and trying to carry too much speed. So yeah. So for that, here's the car. I'll show you the car. We had enough look at me. There she is. She is as she left. As she left, no damages, probably a bit less on the brake pads, a little bit less on the tyre, but we've got quite even tyre wear. Nothing broke inside, apart from a sticker that got ripped off there somehow. So, we also had in qualifying, I only did a few laps because my CV boot popped off, threw grease on the exhaust, filled the cab full of smoke. I shit myself and just got out of Dodge pretty quick. But those cable ties from fastest mini in the world last year when I sheared a drive shaft, those cable ties have been on there for 2 years and the car hasn't moved. So we did fastest mini last year, well, in 2019, came 4th twice overall and 2 first in classes. The car hasn't moved since. It's just sat in here and I've been tinkering with it, but not done much. So those cable ties, my fault, should have been replaced with the correct CV boot clips. So, you know, you could blame that on me. So I'll take the fall for that. So we only did a few laps of qualifying. That's why we was like 8th or 9th qualifying. I can't quite remember. So we sorted that out. Got the car into race 1. Awesome time. Awesome time. Such good, close racing. I must have had 300 people come to me in the pit saying they weren't even watching the leaders. Everyone was watching us. Me and this green and white Space Rain were just at it, and it was, I'd rather have finished where I was in 4th than finishing 1st, because I had a battle. And to me, racing, it's not, don't get me wrong, I've never finished 1st. I've only ever finished 4th or 3rd now, but I love the battle. Coming 1st, okay, but to be fair, it's pretty freaking good. But it's all about the battle. I'm not a racer. I don't really do racing. I'm more of a builder. But oh mate, it was adrenaline. It was proper. So what I need to order now for the car, because we've had now 2 fastest minis, which is 4 races, 2 qualifyings. Yes, I broke a drive shaft in the first race, well, the first time, 2019, but I had spares. I had the originals because I had some made from DRD, I think it was, and they were just dog shit. So I took some spares with me this time, but I didn't need them. So all we've done these 2 races is put a proper clip on a CV boot. I need to order a clutch save cylinder and an M5 rose joint. Now to me, that's showing that this car it's reliable and it can punch over its weight for a 1.3. I mean, we were lapping in 54s, 55s, and I ain't no driver. You know, if you put the likes of someone like Endaf Owens in this car, it could go faster. You know, this would be in the 53s, early 53s as well, I'm thinking, because he could easily knock seconds off my time, because he's just really good. You know, so that's a sit rep. I've got all the footage, because I gave up my old GoPro, bought a new GoPro from Wide Remote GoPros. So I press a button, it comes on, records. I've got all the footage of both races. I think I've got about a lap of the qualifying, because we've got red flags, and I think when I turn the engine off, I hit the button and it never comes back on. So yeah, so I've just thought I'd let you know, racing was tight, real tight. I got a 4th, first in class, 3rd, podium, 2nd in class, and I was just over the moon with it, over the moon. Car does exactly what you want it to do, when you want it to do. So yeah, that's it. Good weekend, nice, clean, safe racing. Right then, I will get the video up as soon as I can. But if you look on YouTube as fastestmini.com, no, not fastestmini.com, fastest mini in the world, about 8 hours of video, because it was all streamed live. And if you flick through or just watch it all, because the Miglies and the 7s and the Mighty Minis all gave a really good racing. But my 2 races are in there and you can watch it. They didn't so much focus on me, which apparently, from what I heard off a lot of people, they weren't that happy about. They was just following the front runners, they were just posturing around and weren't really battling. But, you know, watching someone go around in 51s in a Mini, that's pretty impressive. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty impressive. My car, it needs more cylinders, I think, to do that. But right then, I'm going to let you go. Car worked well. I was over the moon with the racing. Will I do it again? I don't know. If the car sells, then I don't know. Do I keep it? Do I sell it? Do I paddle shift it? I'm not sure. Right, but I thought I could give you a quick video, let you know we're back safe, and keep your eye out for my main car footage. Thanks very much. Give me a like and a subscribe if you want to join us for the trip, and thank you very much. See ya.